The fourth step in the decision-making process is to summarize the attributes of each alternative. An attribute is a characteristic, quality, or consequence of just one alternative. An attribute can either be objective, such as 40 miles per gallon for the fuel economy factor, or subjective, such as very well-known and respected brand for the brand factor. First, start by entering the attributes for all the alternatives. You can do it by placing your cursor on the Enter Attribute field next to each alternative. Press Enter or click outside the text box to save. Secondly, check if the attributes of each alternative meets the Muss criterion, if you have defined such in previous steps. In this example, we see that the Muss criterion for the fuel economy factor was defined in the previous step to must have greater than 20 miles per gallon. We see here that all alternatives meet the Muss criterion except for BMW X5. Therefore, we move the slider to No in this particular alternative. If an attribute to an alternative does not satisfy the Muss criterion, it will not be considered in the subsequent steps of the decision-making process, and the alternative will be removed. After filling out the attributes for the alternatives in the first factor, continue on to the next factor by clicking on the Define Attributes for the following factor, or by clicking on each factor tab in the top menu. Remember to complete all the steps. Click on the Summary tab to preview a summary of all attributes. You can add an attachment or any relevant documents to your decision by clicking on Add Documents in the action box in the right menu. To upload a document, simply drag and drop the document to the marked field or click on Manual Upload. You can also see all the documents that are connected to this particular decision in the same view. Please proceed to step number 5 in order to decide the advantages after completing this step.